Royal Night, Cosmic Mind, UV. Hope all is well. Abundance and peace and abundance. Um, make yourself, comfortable, cool out. Get you something to sip on, get your snacks, whatever your vegan snacks. Uh, please share this. This is important for pretty much any quote unquote age range of, melanin indigenous black women. This is a very valuable show and presentation that we're gonna present tonight. And so yeah, make sure you share. And yeah. I don't even want. I'm in anticipation to get going there. So just be patient. Let me go share. We'll be right back. Enjoy the beat. All right. Make sure you share. Make sure you turn on your notifications for future shows. Took a little breather from the shows, to really promote more. Want to get my subscribers up, want to build a page up and get more attention to the page. Because we have a lot of excellent topics coming. So, and hopefully you enjoyed the polygyny live stream interview. We got more interviews coming. As far as that, we have we're developing the King's Lounge, more new ideas for the King's Lounge. Um, that's kind of like a barbershop talk meets like a cigar lounge talk for like men. If you blend those two together, for men to elevate about different things, etc. And working on some type of other idea, what I'm saying, as far as something for the ladies, for the feminine energy. So here we go. Sarah Barttman, known as Sarah SAA RTJIE, Sarachi Barttman was a South African woman who became a symbol of colonial exploitation and racism in the 19th century. Her story is one of extreme objectification, suffering, and later recognition and dignity. Early life. Sarah Barttman was born around 1789. I mean, she was born before the 18 damn hundreds. That is something. And for her to be so prevalent now, do you see what I'm saying? This is why you get BB. Y'all know I'm gonna give you a little bit of commentary too. This is why you get the BBL code. Like, it's a lot of women that it's a sprinkle that know about her, but it's a lot of women that don't really know what they would call a divine, like one of their divine mothers. You see what I'm saying? And you may as well say Sarah Barttman as far as the whole culture. You may as well say the last 50 years. I mean, you know what I mean? You may say the last 50 years. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? The big butt culture, the BBL stuff now, you know what I'm saying, etc. So, let me see. She belonged to the Khoikhoi people, an indigenous ethnic group. During her youth, European colonization was spreading across South Africa, affecting indigenous communities. Exploitation in Europe. In 1810, she was taken to Europe under what? False promises. Under what? False promises of wealth and opportunity. So when I be talking about this stuff, in my lives and stuff like that, you know what I mean? When I go in on certain things, and you know what I'm saying, again, if you think about it, it's nothing new. If you fast forward to now, we see mad women get exploited, tricked. What's her Angie Stone? I mean, like it's the list goes on. Of course, the young artists and not even artists, just overall. Instead, she was exhibited. Instead, hold on. She was taken to Europe under false promises of wealth and opportunity. Instead, she was exhibited as a human curiosity due to her physical features, particularly her large buttocks, which was unpopular to Europeans. She was displayed in freak shows. So okay, I got to do a little something. How do y'all think the trauma, epigenetic wise, overall from women, like from this spiritual mother, you feel me? How do you think this trickled down to women nowadays? She was displayed in freak shows in London and Paris, where she was forced to perform and endure humiliating treatment. That sounds like a stripper, right? That sounds like a prostitute, right? That sounds like a stripper and a prostitute. That sounds like a whatever else. Huh? She was minding her own lonely. She was cool and naked and beautiful and natural, man. Cooling the fuck out amongst her tribe, whatever, And like I told y'all on the live today, these motherfuckers come in. These other group of motherfuckers that's usually European come in. And then I say, it don't even be, these motherfuckers say, it was what? Hold on. Oh, my fucking Rob. Because exhibited human curiosity due to her physical features, particularly her large butt, which was unfamiliar to Europeans. So let's think about it. Think about how much stuff is unfamiliar to you right now. Think about how much it's 17, 18. Think about how much shit, especially to them motherfuckers, that's going to be unfamiliar to them. So they've been stringing along our women since what? Before the 18 goddamn hundreds. Ain't it, man? Life in France in scientific racism after being sold to a French animal trainer. She was put on public display and subjected to examinations by scientists. Including the famous French naturalist, quote unquote, George Cuvier, Cuvier. Her body was used to support racist and sexist theories that depicted African women as inferior. Let's go back. See, this is why we gotta have these. This is why we gotta have the checks and balances, baby. This is why we gotta have checks and balances. This is why Cosmic Mind UV is the place motherfuckers need to be. Her body was used to support racist and sexist theories that depicted African women as inferior, and hypersexualized. So who did this shit? Where did this shit start? When did this start? Way before. Way. Ain't a man. So you don't think that this cause and effect or universal law or whatever, you don't think that energy traveled to the DNA strands of all of these women fast forwarding to now? And a lot of women girls, women, young girls, whatever, don't even know why they over-sexualize themselves. Huh? Most women don't even know how far this shit go back. Huh? That's why I was saying in this goddamn system, if you're going with the Eurocentric shit, you see, that's why I say most women talk about men want to choose like, no. It's this Eurocentric system. And the European man. Now, yeah, you might have a sprinkle of, so brother, we overstand it. We talking about the original shit. Death and posthumous exploitation. She died in 1815, so she didn't even get to live fucking long, son. From illness. I wonder what is that? What illness was it? And the hardship she endured. Even after her death, her body was dissected. Even after death, her body was dissected, and her remains, including her skeleton and a cast of her body, were displayed in the whatever that is, the place in Paris, MUSE with a hyphen E, Del Home, you know what I'm saying, in Paris for over a century. So not only did they just interrupt this lady life out of no fucking where, because of fucking curiosity, because of fucking curiosity, because her physical whatever have you was unfamiliar to these motherfuckers. So henceforth, we have to deploy a whole fucking plan to fuck her over. That's why I say a lot of women got conqueror syndrome. Why you got conqueror syndrome? Life in France and scientific racism after being sold. Oh yeah, we did that one. Okay, where we at? Okay, in 1815, likely from hardship to even after her death. Okay, we got that one. Boom. Okay, recognition and repatriation. In the late 20th century, activists including Nelson Mandela called for the return of her remains to South Africa in 2002. So it was recent, so quote unquote recent, you know what I mean? After years of negotiations. After years of fucking negotiations. Ain't that something? Her remains were finally finally repatriated and given a dignified burial in the Eastern Cape. That's what people need to be going to see. You need to be going to see what Sarah Barttman had. Go soak up some of that energy, all y'all African travelers. I'm going do a little something too, but I'm just saying. Go see something. Go see goddamn, you know what I mean? One of your, cosmic mothers. Real shit. Go soak up some of that. Legacy. Sarah Bartman's story. And see, when the Europeans, remember when they finally got civilized, we ain't gonna go into who civilized them, but we got them when they finally got civilized. Remember they used to wear them big, the ladies with their dress, they used to wear them big boot humps on the back of their dress and make it like they had a big ass, huh? Come on. The Sarah Bartman story is a painful reminder of the exploitation and dehumanization inflicted upon African people during colonial times. Today, she is seen as a symbol of resistance and against racism, sexism, and the objectification of black bodies. Sarah Bartman's story is deeply connected to the experiences of Black women today, particularly in terms of racism, sexism, body politics, and exploitation. The number one, the hypersexualization of the Black women. Sarah Bartman was objectified up for her for her body, particularly her curves, which were exorcismed, 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 and fetished. Exorcism and fetish. This legacy continues today as Black women often face stereotypes of sexuality in media, fashion, and everyday life. The portrayal of Black women as overall sexual beings influences how they are perceived, treated, and even how they are policed in their clothing and behavior. The control of Black women's body. Bartman had no autonomy over how her body was displayed or treated. Today, Black women still face disproportionate control over their bodies, whether through societal expectations, reproductive rights restrictions, or workplace discrimination based on appearance, policing of natural hair, dress codes, or body types in parentheses. However, it's the okay, all right, it ain't the brothers. In most instances, exploitation in entertainment and social media, the ways Bartman was exhibited for public entertainment uh, has echoes in how Black women's bodies are still used for profit. Which, I mean, it's a choice at this juncture. She didn't have really a choice. She had a choice. However, come on now. This is way goddamn it whatever. You know what I mean? Often without respect and agency. The music, fashion, and beauty industries frequently capitalize on Black aesthetics, curves, hairstyles, cultural expressions. Yeah, they exploit it. However, again, it's still a lot of this shit is a choice. A lot of motherfuckers keep signing up for these Eurocentric fucking companies and all these fucking institutions and all of this shit, while failing to uplift or fairly compensate Black women themselves. Scientific racism and medical discrimination. Bartman was subject to scientific experiments that dehumanized her, just like a lot of women keep going to these facilities. They keep taking y'all placentas and doing fuck shit and all that. This mirrors the medical mistreatment Black women still face today, such as racial bias in pain management, high maternal mortality rates, and unethical medical studies, e.g., the Tuskegee experiments forced sterilizations. Huh. They still doing it now. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I keep saying, ain't it? The fight for dignity and representation. Her story highlights the long struggle Black women face in demanding respect, fair representation, and justice. But see, you demanding it from who though? And then see, What it is you may as well say the black man is just basically, I mean, kind of almost like, I mean, getting the brunt of it, because it's like the anger is misdirected. It need to be at your conqueror. You feel me? It need to be at your conqueror, because the melanin man ain't your conqueror. The melanin man ain't your whatever. Most instances, it need to be. That's what I'm saying. Psychologically, most sisters of a lot of sisters are what? Why do they wear a lot of blonde weave? Why? You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this shit. This Eurocentric shit. The movement of racism. The movement to reclaim Sarah Bartman's remains and give her a proper burial parallels modern activism pushing for equal rights, the end of exploitation, and the celebration of black womanhood on their own terms. Conclusion. From objectification to empowerment, Sarah Bartman's story is not just about oppression. It's also about resilience. Black women today continue to reclaim their narratives, change stereotypes, and demand control over their representation. From body positivity movements. Y'all know my thoughts on that bullshit, ain't it? Fuck all that. That shit unhealthy. If you're unhealthy, we unhealthy. We just got to do something about it. To natural hair acceptance and media representation, the fight to dismantle the legacy of Sarah Bartman continues. All right, let's see. What do we got? That might be it, huh? Okay, lessons black women today can learn from Sarah Bartman's story. Sarah Bartman's life and legacy hold powerful lessons for black women today, or girls, or whatever have you today. Anatomy, resistance, and reclaiming narratives. Her story is a powerful reminder of past injustices, but it also serves as a source of strength and empowerment. Own your narrative, define yourself on your terms. Bartman was stripped of agency and forced into an image that others created for her. Today, black women continue to face stereotypes and misrepresentation. The lesson: take control of your own narrative. Whether in personal life, media, or professional spaces, black women should have power to define who they are without society imposing outdated, harmful labels. So, like I said, man, everybody just got to be smart, man. You got to know that, when we do things, there's gonna, there's results. There's a cause and effect. You see what I'm saying, to everything. So, and sometimes them shits are great, and sometimes them shits are brutal. So, and maybe it's a little bit of both. Your body is yours. Reject exploitation and policing. Bartman's body was used for profit without her consent. Now they consenting to it. Oh man, this shit is something else. Now they selling it. My baby, hot top Venus, Sarah Bartman, baby, they selling it, mama. They selling it now, baby. They selling videos. They on motherfucking Pornhub and goddamn it, what's the other shit? What's the name of that goddamn shit these motherfuckers be on? These short, whatever the fucking name of that shit is. You know what I mean? What's the name of this shit they shorty be goddamn it doing the motherfucking all that bullshit on, man? I come up with that shit. That's what I say. You know what I mean? So now, mama, they selling that shit willingly, baby. You know what I mean? And then melanin men, it seems to get the brunt of it. You know what I'm saying? When again, it was the European conqueror, man. Today, black women's bodies are still heavily scrutinized, whether through hypersexualization, workplace discrimination, or fashion policing. The lesson: your body is not a spectacle, and no one has the right to define the value but you. Okay, again, You still have to be realistic. A lot of people aren't realistic. This is where we get to unrealistic expectations. Even for yourself, a lot of us do that. You know what I mean? We overshoot, man. We overshoot, right? Whether it's embracing natural beauty, which that's what a lot of men been pushing probably the last 20, 30 years, you know what I mean? Rejecting Eurocentric standards, like wearing blonde weave and wigs and lashes and all this bullshit, you know what I mean? Or changing workplace dress codes. Anatomy is key. Recognize and resist systematic oppression. Barttman's mistreatment was not just about individuals. It was a system that dehumanized them. Many of those same structures exist today. In healthcare, the beauty industry, and professional spaces. The lesson, overstanding history helps. When I said that today on the live and shit, overstanding history helps Black women recognize oppression when it appears in modern forms. You know what I mean? Most women be thinking some shit. Well, you think you got a slave? Man, you got a choice. You ain't forced to do no fucking dishes. You ain't forced to fuck. In most instances, you ain't forced to whatever. So this is what. Do you get it now? How she was forced to do shit? Yeah, she was persuaded. Yeah. But they knew when they came with some shit that was mad unfamiliar to a fucking indigenous tribe that don't know nothing about these Caucasoids. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking enticing, unfortunately. Huh? When she probably had everything she needed naturally where the fuck she was at. She didn't need none of that fame, fortune, money, none of that bullshit did she fucking need at all. At all. She had her sovereignty. You had all your faculties. You were stressed the fuck free, I'm pretty sure. You hear me? And then the cocky man come through. Knowledge is power, and the correct knowledge or the right knowledge is power. And speaking out against these systems leads to change. At least we think. Community advocacy matter. It took activists almost 200 years. 200 fucking years to have Barttman's remains returned to South. I need you to let that shit sink in your fucking comprehension. 200 fucking years. Huh? You want to talk about somebody forcing your ass? You want to talk about somebody controlling your motherfucking ass, mate? You want to talk about somebody making you a real actual slave? Huh? Yeah, this is why I get worked up a little bit, irritated when, yeah, I get tired of seeing women you just base a lot of women throw themselves away, whether you're doing it seductively, you making yourself like a fucking object, where you doing it seductively, a little something, you doing it just outright blatant, you feel what I'm saying, or whatever. A lot of instances is no substance. Yeah, you got to sprinkle here and there, but you know what you see. You know, of course, we know what's being promoted and pushed, duh. But that's what we say. You gotta rise. You gotta stop having these weak ass minds and being easily fucking influenced. It took activists almost 200 fucking years to have Barttman's remains returned to South fucking Africa. Change doesn't happen overnight. Well, no fucking shit, right? What the fuck? That's the type of dumb shit people say. Change don't happen overnight. Oh yeah, it only took 200 fucking years. You know. But collective action makes a difference. The lesson: support one another, build communities, and advocate for justice, whether in the workplace, healthcare, or the media. Black women's voices are stronger together, man. I mean, man, this Eurocentric motherfucker, man. Yeah, man, most of these women they have a disdain for each other. And it comes from a lot of the matriarch women, the grandmothers, the older, whoever, you know what I mean? And that should be a trickle down effect, man. Imagine if Sarah Barttman would have had fucking children, B. Just imagine the type of fucking man. 200 fucking years. From pain to power, turn struggle into strength. Barttman's story is tragic, but also fuels movements that uplift Black women today. The lesson: painful history should not be forgotten, but transformed into a source of power. Every struggle Black women have faced, past and present, has led to more resilient self-love and empowerment. Conclusion: a legacy of strength. Sarah Barttman's story is a call for Black women to reclaim their bodies, voices, and identities, and direct that shit to the right motherfucker. The motherfucker that started this shit in 17, what was it, 17, whatever the fuck that shit was? What tribes back then was objectifying women? Just name me a tribe. Name somebody. Name somebody that was indigenous or Black that was doing that shit that they was doing. That even thought about any of that shit. So direct that shit to these European motherfuckers. This is what you just seeing the later collateral damages and effects of this shit now. From 17, what? Where the fuck this shit at? 1780 fucking 9 to now. By resisting exploitation, celebrating their body, and in the proper ways, because the motherfuckers use that to do we did the whore spirit and the Jezebel spirit, man. That's why we do these shows, man. Advocating for justice, Black women today honor her legacy. Not as a victim, but as a symbol of resistance. So like I said, man, we gotta really, really, really start understanding why a lot of things are the way they are. A lot of psychological shit. What do you say? Psychological damage. See, natural. See that? That was unfamiliar to them. That's her on the right in the fucking museum, man. Ladies just don't even know how much this is relevant to them. They don't even understand how much this shit is relevant today, man. With these entertainer broads, these airhead ass broads. Well, it's just to make it, man. Come on, man. We got to do better than that. We got to do better than it's just them making music. We got to do better than the motherfuck that. Tell that lame ass shit to another, to somebody, a gumper ass motherfucker or something. Them broads are the you know who they are the poster boys of exploitation, and they doing it to themselves. They're choosing that shit. I'm not feeling sorry for no motherfucker that you choosing the fucked up path. Huh? You creating generations of degenerate young girls with that bullshit ass music, and then a lot of y'all grown women, y'all want to fit in and be your daughters and them or whoever, so homegirls so bad that y'all will do anything to relate to them, even listen to bullshit like these shorties is playing on the radio on fucking rotation. And they force it on you because what? We already know all you gotta do is just pay for the shit to get played, rotation. We should know this shit by now. We should know this shit by now. So it's not because a motherfucker is talented. This exploitation shit been going on since before 1780 motherfucking 9, the black goddamn women. This is just a historical highlighted feminine energy right here. Cosmic mother. She didn't get a chance to enjoy it, had no children, fam. Huh? Was living a natural life. Natural existence. That picture on the left with her naked. Yeah, they were just naked. They ain't, of course back then they had clothes like that. Or maybe they had clothes and everything, but yeah. But yeah. Science experiment sold to a fucking animal trainer. Sold to a fucking animal trainer. Huh? What type of psychological damage does this Sarah Barttman story resonate with right now? Huh? So again, I asked the sisters, they said, Kardashian, you gotta watch co-signing that faggot behavior. You gotta watch co-signing unproductive behavior by your counterparts and peers and women and shit. The agenda of the music that's getting pushed, the fucking bullshit messages that's getting pushed. A lot of women don't give a fuck. This is again, if you travel in Africa, you need to go find out where her burial is at. Go soak up some of that fucking energy, man. Promised her what? Promised her what? Promised her what? Fame and fortune, baby. Pop. Turning her body into a spectacle. That's what, ladies, when you go out half naked with shit crammed up your ass, up in your crotch, everywhere, and all, you make your body look like a spectacle. You make your body, with your own decision of how you want to dress and fit in and shit, most instances, right? Look like a spectacle. Huh? And we gotta understand, you got women that will get naked when they fight. You ain't never seen them videos, man. That's why I had to do this show real quick. I'm like, I gotta do a show on Sarah Barttman, man, because they don't even understand how that's the word I was looking, correlates to right fucking now, yo. Huh? From women wanting to, whether they getting the fake the fake concrete or cement in their ass, BBL, or they aren't able to afford it and they getting the ones with it's already in the pants or whatever, or the fake buttocks and shit. Huh? Huh? You don't even know the reason why you want a fat ass. You don't even know the reason why. Excuse me. You don't even, a lot of women don't, a lot of girls, you don't even know why you hypersexual. Huh? A lot of girls, women don't even know why they do the shit. Yeah, they gonna say on the surface, yeah, my mom's or somebody in my life, something. No. We talking about the origins of this shit, man. The promises of fame and fucking fortune, ain't it, man? Turn everybody into an experiment. What a lot of women do when they go into these fucking hospital facilities, and not doulas or doula facilities, and you going into Dr. Jekyll in them fucking laboratory. Then most instances, a lot of instances, women going out in that bitch without anybody, any man or any, but they don't want the man in there anyway. Y'all talking about sexual health. They don't want the man in most regular. They do not want no black man in that motherfucking delivery room, man. Ain't a man. Why is that? So they can do what? Like they did with Shaw. Like they did with everybody. They experiment with the nigga. If these motherfucking women don't wait and snap the fuck out this shit, fam, so they can experiment on your shit like your what? Cosmic mother, nigga. The one that went through it way before all of us, the majority of us thought about our grandparents, the majority of us thought about. Your parents, you know what I mean? Your grandparents, a lot of them niggas won't even thought about. You know what I mean? Some of them. 17, what? That's your great somebody. You feel me? That's your great for some people. You feel me? So you damn sure wasn't even a thought frequency. We wasn't even a thought frequency. And this bullshit was going on. I need you to let that comprehend in your fucking shit, man. Whatever you got up there called a brain, you need to comprehend that shit, man. We just seeing bullshit after effects, the reality show, all that. That's just bullshit after effects, fam. You know what I mean? That's bullshit after effects. So fellas, yes, they most instances gonna buck against you. Say you can't tell them what to do with their body, their clothes, what to wear. You know why? Because they got the resentment for the conqueror, nigga. They don't even realize the Eurocentric motherfucker is overall in this society to make the fucking thing, ain't it? Huh? Or motherfuckers assimilated and adopted European culture. That's what it is. Soon as to me, damn near the most far going chick is a chick that put in that blonde weave, man. Once I see that blonde braids, weave, goddamn, whatever, I just be knowing you don't ladies. I don't give a fuck that shit tan. I don't give a fuck that shit mahogany. I don't give a fuck that shit, any of that shit. But especially that blonde shit. I already know you threw yourself the motherfucker away. I don't want to hear no temporary emotion. I don't want to hear no temporary play shit. I don't want to hear that shit. So make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, make sure you donate, turn on your notifications. And this is the Cosmic Mind UV show. This is where you need to be. We got more shows coming up this week, and we're gonna let the motherfucking truth speak. And Royal Night, afternoon, or rising, whatever it is in your respective areas, and peace and abundance. And we'll link in next time. All right, we out.